Stephen, you're now 5 points behind Celtic. How important are the next 3 games before this winter break?
Well, we're 5 points with a game in hand, and that game in hand I think is Ross County. So we're aware of that after last night. I think it's important we just focus on the 3 points that are available at Hibs tomorrow. It'll be a tough game. Our performances down at Hibs since I've been here have been really positive and really strong, but we haven't got the rewards necessarily that the performance deserved. So I think it's very clear tomorrow we want the same type of performance, but we want to be more clinical and take our chances.
You want to be clinical, but of course no Alfredo Morelos. How frustrating is that from a management point of view?
Well, I think what you do as a manager, you try and have a squad that's capable of coping without any individual. We'll see after tomorrow whether we can do that. Obviously, Alfredo's a man in fantastic form, scoring goals, really enjoying his football. But we believe we've got the squad capable of coping without any individual. It's all right me sitting here saying that. The players have got to go and prove that.
But the last time against Hibs, Jermaine Defoe, of course, got a hat-trick. How beneficial is it to have someone like him who can just slot into that role?
Yeah, I mean, Jermaine's name in the game and his standing in the game speaks for itself. We'll pick a team tomorrow that's capable of going to Hibs, and if we perform to our best, they'll be capable of getting the result we want. We've tried to create a squad here where if someone's injured or suspended or not available for any reason, that the person that comes into whatever position it is just as strong and just as capable. That's what gives me confidence that we're capable tomorrow without Alfredo, but the players or the individual that comes in to replace him has to go and prove that.
How has Alfredo been this week after the sending off? Has he apologised for what happened?
I think he's apologised to his teammates after the Motherwell situation, but that's not important now. It's gone. I think we have to focus on what's available to us. He has been different this week because you can see in his face he's disappointed he's not available. He's not a man that hides that disappointment very well, so you can see even in this morning's session he's gutted he's not available. That's the player, that's the person.
Jermaine he's managed to step up and score goals whenever he's had to come in for Alfredo, but would you like to see other areas of the team chips in with more goals just to take that wee bit of burden off?
Yeah, I think the responsibility is throughout all the attacking players. I think if you look at our midfield players, at important times they have done that. You know, your Arfields popped up, Ryan Jacks popped up. Joe Aribo's got a couple, he's moved up a line now, so we expect Joe to add some numbers to the team in that area. Ryan's back fit and flying now, so we expect it from him as well. And also the players that maybe haven't played as much need to be ready, because the squad's been hit in a few different areas over the last few weeks. You know, Hollander has got an injury, Alfredo suspended, so everyone needs to be ready to come in and step up at key moments, and tomorrow is one of them moments.
Is Philip and Steve Davis, are they
Davis is close. He won't be available tomorrow, but if he comes to the next 2-3 days, he should be available for Boxing Day. Phil won't be seen until after the winter break.
And Jordan Jones, is he?
Jordan Jones has trained all week, but he had an illness at the beginning of the week, which has set him back a few days. I have to decide in the next few hours whether he's ready for the 18 or whether it'll be the game after. But he's back fit and available, but the illness has knocked him back a bit.
There's been reports today that you're considering allowing 5 players to either leave the club or go out on loan. Are you able to give us any clarity?
I can't give you any indication in terms of the numbers, but there'll definitely be people leaving the football club. So I can give you that's for sure. I won't give you any names just now because I need to respect the individuals. But the squad's too big, as I've said over the last few weeks and months, that we want to try and trim that and prepare it for the second half of the season. But yeah, there will be outgoings.
Given you've got extra fixtures now with getting into the Europa League last 32,
that won't affect it. We still believe by trimming and shaping the squad to make it a bit smaller, we'll have enough to cope with the Braga fixtures and beyond if we manage to get through.
Is it a challenge to do that, to clear out the squad?
Yeah, I suppose it is, but that's part of what I get paid for. You know, it's the job. You have to be honest with players. You have to respect players. Some players are doing nothing wrong at all. They're actually doing more than enough. to be recognised and put in, but unfortunately we can only pick 11, we can only pick 18. That's the challenge for me, is actually looking players in the eye and saying you're not doing nothing wrong, but I still can't get you in, and that's down to the form of other individuals in their positions. People, for example, like Greg Doherty's been absolutely magnificent. Professionalism, training really well. But in his position, we've had Ryan Jack, who's probably been arguably our player of the season. Scott Arfield's dropped down since Davis' injury and probably been our best player over the last couple of games. Greg's done absolutely nothing wrong. So I have to be respectful to him and understand his situation, and maybe the best thing for him is to go and play football. I can't stand in his way there.
Stephen, you mentioned you were sitting reaping the benefits of him moving up on, but when did you decide to move him up on, and why?
Well, there was a couple of different things that were happening within the team. We felt as if Joe needed more freedom. When we scouted and recruited Joe, he had a free role at Charlton, more in a central area as a number 10. With his back to goal, I think he can become that person with more time and more games and more experience. But we felt as in our system we were maybe giving him too much tactical information, so we wanted to free him of some of that and let him go and play and excite and be the real Joe Aribo. Add that to the fact that we felt that Scott Arfield, who played extremely well as a 10 last year, probably wasn't hitting the heights as a 10 this year, so we maybe wanted to make Scotty face the goal more, be involved in the action and give Scotty more tactical information, and at the moment it's worked, but they've got freedom to change and really enjoy playing with each other, and we've seen the benefits of that in the last few weeks.
It looks like it's developed a bit of a partnership with that sort of triangle with Tav and with Scott as well. I mean, it looks like you're getting the same sort of players, you're getting the left hand side with Bourne and Ryan as well. Yeah,
well, I think for a long time now down the left we've been really strong because of the form of Borna. I think Glenn Kamara does ever so well when Borna goes, to have that discipline to look after Borna. And now we've got Ryan fit. I'm interested to see how that threesome blossoms. I've got real big confidence in that. And down the right side, on the evidence of the last few games, there's certainly potential for it to be really strong there as well. Having said that, I think Stephen Davis will have something to say about that when he comes back and fit. But we're Rangers, we should have good players, and we should have good players testing each other and pushing each other, and that's what I like to see.
Barney, you're the man for the free kicks now.
Should have went to the corner flag.
When you get in that position, you feel comfortable and very confident that...
Yeah, I feel very comfortable in his free kicks, but that was, for example, 2-1. I will not shoot, but 2-0 is last minute, so I tried to score it.
Yeah. Stephen, when you said that Philippe Hollander you wouldn't be seen until next year, what was his issue? I know he went off. Was it a calf issue?
No, it's not a calf issue, it's a foot issue. Now, while you respect I'm not a doctor or a medic or someone who reads scans, it's a unique injury. It's a unique foot injury. The doctor, in his 25, 30 year experience of being a doctor, has only seen this on a couple of occasions. So it's a difficult one to put an exact date on or an exact time, but he's going to be in a boot for 4 to 6 weeks. That's the starter pack, so let's just start with that and let's see how that injury progresses. I'm not sure, I think he's been in the boot for a couple of weeks now. So he's going to be in a boot till after Christmas, so you won't see him playing for us. And then it'll be a case of building the fitness back up and seeing whether there's a reaction from the injury, but it's quite a real one.
You spoke after the game Sunday about Nicola and how he's still got some learning to do. And, how impressed have you been with the progress he's made since he come to the club, and how much more do you think he's got to do? He's
a much better player than when he arrived, and that's credit to him and his hard work and dedication to improve first and foremost. I think it's only natural for centre-halves at that age, whether you're playing in the English Premier League or our Premier League throughout Europe. If you're that age, it's only natural that you've got areas of your game to polish up on. But in terms of going out there and wanting to win and bravery and professionalism and blah blah, Nico ticks every single box. It's my job to keep pushing him in certain areas of his game to improve, and there's no doubt about it, when he hits his peak years, which normally for a centre-half's a little bit later, he can be a top player, and it wouldn't surprise me if he goes on to become an international. That's got to be his goal.
Is it about controlling his aggression in terms of wanting to chase after the ball at times, and there's certain times where he
I don't think it's necessarily chasing after the ball. It's more a case of Nico's got the I'll run through the wall mentality. So I think when you're dealing with players like that, they want to win every single ball and every single challenge. And if you look at the top level centre backs throughout world football, i.e. your Van Dijks and stuff, with age they grow. And they work out with experience which balls that are 100% you have to go for, and some you have to just wait and be patient. And sometimes the best side of defending is to be patient and wait. And this is the type of stuff that Nico needs to work on. But we're delighted with him. We're glad we've had him, and he's a fantastic project for myself and the staff to keep pushing.
Stephen, can I ask you, earlier this week yourself and the squad went to visit the Children's Hospital. Yes. How much does that put everything into perspective for you, and how important is it that the club take the time out to do things like that?
I think it's very important. I think the club are fantastic at doing that, the charitable side of the club. It makes you really proud to represent a club like that when you see the work that they do. I think football has to play second on that occasion, and all the players were fantastic on the day. I watched them all careful to see what type of people they were, and I was blown away by all the players. We've had so many emails and messages from the hospital to say how well the players done, because they went in there, they approached it right, they got right involved, and they put a lot of smiles on the kids' faces. And going home from the hospital visit, I was as proud as any win or any achievement you can get in football.
Stephen, just going back to the game itself on Friday, what have you made of Hibs under Jack Ross?
Well, I think they're very attacking, they're very bold. I think they've got real exciting players in their 11 that, given time and space, they can certainly hurt you. They play a bold 4-4-2 diamond. They might change that, because within games, certainly at Celtic Park, they change the shape and change the system when they change personnel. So we'll see what team he picks and what system he decides to play against us, but they definitely are a bold team who like to attack with exciting players within it. But you know, we've played them. We've played the same group of players at Ibrox and beat them comfortable. I think that's one for them to get over and remember. We're in good form. We're going to Hibs with confidence and belief that we can go and do a number on them.
Stephen, Kilmarnock are up next week. Surprised at the sacking of Angelo Alessi?
I'm never surprised in football. You know, managers come and go. That's the brutal side of being a manager. You know, I'm not on the inside of Kilmarnock. I'm obviously aware of the results, which have been very indifferent of late. The timing's probably slightly surprising, because he won Manager of the Month in October. But it just goes to show how quick things can change in football. But unless you're on the inside, i.e. a Kilmarnock player or a member of staff, you don't really know what's happening. You don't know what's going on, whether the players are happy, blah blah blah. I don't know. But it's never nice to see when you're sitting in my position, because no one likes to see a fellow manager lose the job.
Even on Hibs, there was a report this morning or yesterday, I think, was suggesting that maybe you wanted to recall Glenn in Luton.
We mightn't have that choice.
You might not have that choice. Right. So he's there for the season.
No. Someone else might have that decision.